Your girl done broke her ankle. Yes, pregnant and all. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Quay. Your girl done broke her ankle. Yes, pregnant and all. Today is Tuesday, May 2nd. I broke my ankle basically Friday, April 21st. Long story short, I'm a deep sleeper or whatever. So in the middle of the night, I was like scared out of my sleep. I was like, had got startled out of my sleep. And you know, when you're in a deep sleep and your sleep is interrupted, like you're very disoriented or whatever. Basically, I jumped out the bed onto the floor like a dummy, and I fell the wrong way. Like I hit the floor hard and I fell the wrong way. Both my ankles was like under me. So I went to go like get up off the floor. I realized like, holy shit, I can't fucking move. I start crying. I called my mom. She didn't answer the phone because like I said, it was like 1 something in the morning. I called Leia. She didn't answer the phone, so I text her because her phone was on do not disturb. So I text her like, Leia, can you please call me, like it's an emergency? And mind you, I'm bawling crying. I also called my man or whatever, and mind you, his birthday was at midnight. So now it's 1 Sunday in the morning and he was supposed to be at my house, but I told him not to come to my house. I'm like, yo, I gotta work the next day, like it's your birthday night, like chill with your boys or whatever. But yeah, I called him and I'm crying, bawling, crying on the phone, like, and I'm trying to be calm because I know what it's like for somebody to just call you, you answer the phone, you just hear somebody like screaming, crying. That shit could really freak you out and bug you out, and then I'm pregnant on top of that, right? So I try to be, the first call, I'm like, babe, can you please come? Like I just felt, I think I broke my ankle, like I can't move, blah blah blah. So anyways, now I'm like, yo, I'm really fucked up. Like nah, like the pain, like once I calmed down a little bit, the pain really started setting in and I start fucking bawling. Yo, I start crying even harder, like, oh my god, like I really cannot get up. My son is in his room sleep, Bay is on his way, and my door is completely locked. Like how the fuck I'm gonna get to the door, like everything. So I'm screaming for my son. He's not waking up because he's also a deep sleeper like me, but our rooms share a wall. So I called the ambulance, this, that, and third. They asked me who's in the house with me. I said just me and my son. They asked me, will I be able to open the door for them? I said no. They're like, all right, I'm gonna also dispatch the fire department, because if you in there with a broken ankle and you can't make your way to the door, they gotta knock your door down. So now I'm like, oh hell fucking no, because I don't want to deal with that. That's a whole nother situation for me to have to deal with. My fucking door being knocked off the hinges, have to deal with that with my management. I'm gonna have to pay some bread for them to give me a new door. It's just too fucking much. Like, so I'm like, hell no, I'm gonna wake this little boy up. So I called Leia back or whatever when I got off the phone with 911, and she told me like bang on the wall to try to wake him up. So I OD started banging on the wall. I'm like, Mari, like, and I'm banging on the wall. So then he finally woke up because he was like, huh mom? And then I'm like, come here, like I need your help, like it's an emergency or whatever. He comes to my room. I'm like, I tell him what happened, and then he helped me, like, you know, he got me some clothes. And then at that time, right when I woke my son up, my boyfriend had came. Y'all, first of all, I had to call him a second time, like, and I'm like, where are you? Like, hurry up, like I'm really in pain, like, yo, crying. He's like, all right, I'm coming right now, I'm in the car, I'm taking the back blocks, I'm coming, like. So I'm like, yo, and I know he was aggy, like, how the fuck you do this and you pregnant, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, anyways, I got dressed. My son helped me get dressed, and then right at that moment, that's when my boyfriend had came. So they helped me put my underclothes on and stuff like that, and some shorts or whatever. Then the EMTs had came. When they came, child, they was good, but I was so scared. Like any little bump when they put me on a stretcher, any little bump, and the whole way out the door, like everything, my shit was hurting so bad, y'all. Like, oh my god, my shit is cringing right now just fucking talking about it. If y'all know New York City streets, okay, it's pothole after pothole after pothole after fucking pothole, bro. The whole way to the hospital, we hitting nothing but potholes. Like, I'm on the stretcher crying every bump. I'm screaming, crying, like, oh my God, like, my fucking ankle is completely unstable. You understand? So imagine your broken bones just shaking up. Oh my God, y'all, I was in tears. Then when we pulled up to the hospital had all these speed bumps, like probably like 6 fucking speed bumps. Yo, every speed bump I was fucking screaming. By the time I pulled up to the hospital, it was probably like 2 on the dot in the morning or whatever. So now me, Mari, and my boyfriend, we in the room or whatever, in the room. I'm laying down. So then they come to the room. They ask me, like, you know, typical shit, like, oh, what happened, how did this happen, etc, etc, right? They send me for an x-ray. Y'all, they come back and tell me, like, you dislocated your ankle, the side of the bottom part of my leg is cracked, it's broken, like, and then, you know, that bony part in the back of your ankle, that shit is cracked. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I really fell mad fucking hard. Like, how the fuck I fall that hard? I was too through. So now I'm scared, and I'm already nervous because I feel like, you know, like, I'm pregnant, I can't really take no pain meds. Like, what can y'all give me? So they like, yeah, we gonna have to do a close reduction. So basically that's when they just use their bare fucking hands and put your ankle back into place. I'm like, what? I'm like, with your hands? Like, you just, like, what? Like, how long is that gonna take? Like, so he's like, no, like, I'm gonna start, but I'm letting you know, like, once I start trying to put it back into place, I cannot stop until it's done. I was like, oh my God. So one of the nurses came, so they said it was okay for me to have morphine, although I'm pregnant. So the nurse came, put the morphine through my IV. Then the doctor comes with a big ass needle, like literally this fucking long. He gave me that injection of lidocaine into my ankle. And I'm like, so then as soon as he puts the needle down, he like touched my ankle. So I'm like, like, hold on, like, at least let it kick in. So he's like, I'm gonna set up all my stuff that I need to do your splint, to do your like soft cast, whatever y'all want to call it, to do the casting or whatever, and by the time I finish setting the stuff up, you should be okay. Y'all, by the time he finished setting that shit up, only 5 minutes done went by. So my boyfriend had to hold me, but I'm like, okay, don't count, like, don't do no countdown, like, none of that, just do it. Like, and mind you, the whole time, y'all, I'm on FaceTime with Leia still. I just put the phone in my lap, hold on to my boyfriend. He's like holding me like so tight. I'm fucking screaming my head off. Do y'all hear me? Let's say like this is my foot, right? And then right here is the ankle part. He got one hand right here at the top part of my foot, one hand right here on my ankle, and he's doing all of this pulling and tugging and pulling, and yo, that shit is still too recent. Like, I'm fucking still freaked out. Yo, I'm screaming like, what the fuck? I'm like, fucking stop, yo, I'm screaming. I'm trying to pull my leg away from him. My boyfriend getting mad at me. He's like, yo, stop, like, you gotta, like, yo, oh my God, it was just crazy, right? It's just fucking crazy. My boyfriend started blacking on me and I'm crying. I start biting his clothes. Yo, my fucking, his clothes was in my teeth like this. If I was actually biting his skin, I guarantee you I would have had a chunk of his skin in my mouth. He would have been bleeding, I promise you. Like, I was really bugging the fuck out. After he did what he was doing to my fucking ankle, they sent me to do x-rays again. And don't y'all know, right after he was doing all of that, that's when the morphine fucking decided to start kicking in. So the doctor told me, like, all right, if the x-rays show that I was successful with putting your ankle back into place, that's a good thing. But if I was not successful, you're gonna have to get emergency surgery like now or whatever, because your ankle is very unstable and we cannot leave you like that. So I'm like, all right. So I'm on the phone with Leia. I'm like, yo, pray for me, because I really do not want to get surgery right now. Like, I don't want them fucking touching me. Like, I hope he was able to really put my ankle back into place. And long behold, he definitely was able to pop my my ankle back into place. Like, you know how much strength this man had to put these two pieces to pop this shit back together? This right here, this was after he put it back into place. So now that y'all see that image of what was dislocated, can y'all fucking imagine how bad I was screaming in that ER? One of the ER techs had came into the room and with the ultrasound machine, like, just to check and make sure that my baby's heartbeat was, you know, everything was still good, like he wasn't in distress or anything like that. Everything was good. Then they ended up coming in the room and they still wanted to do my surgery. So they wanted to try to do my surgery at like 10 o'clock in the morning. And I was just like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. The nurse already done came and gave me my fucking discharge papers. Like, I'm not staying here another fucking second. And then I'm asking them, like, how long is the surgery? They're like, oh, 2-ish hours. 2-ish? What's 2-ish? It's 2 or it's 3. Like, my boyfriend started flipping like, yo, we've been here since 2 o'clock in the morning. It's after 8 something in the morning. Like, now y'all had all this time. Y'all keep coming in. Y'all kept coming in here saying the same thing. And now y'all just now want to come in here and talking about y'all want to do surgery. Like, it's quiet. Like, not today. And I wasn't with it either. Like, fuck no. Like, hell no. For all of that, y'all didn't even have to put me through that pain of him fucking popping my ankle back into place and all of that shit if y'all was just gonna decide to do surgery anyway. The whole point of y'all doing that was so that I had the option to not have to have emergency surgery at that very moment. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm declining. I'm leaving. Somebody wheel me outside so I can get in an Uber, go home. Like, niggas is fucking tired. So we left. Long story short, we left, right? So now let's get to the whole part of me being pregnant. So because I am pregnant, it's different protocols to me getting surgery. You know, general anesthesia is not safe for your baby. Like, it's not safe for your pregnancy. And that's another reason why I did not want them to do my surgery. I didn't let them do my surgery, and I did not feel like I can trust them to do my surgery, because I'm asking y'all, like I do my research all the time. I'm sure we all do our own research. Anything happened to us, we do research on whatever we need to do research on and about. So I already did my research about, you know, general anesthesia and the effects that it has on a pregnant woman's baby. I had read 2 case studies about pregnant women that was like in a 3rd trimester or whatever, having to have needed ankle surgery, and both of those stories was horrible. The lady was like 30 weeks pregnant and was 30 something weeks pregnant, and she had to get ankle surgery. She broke her ankle. It basically said a few minutes after the doctor cut her ankle open to do the surgery, the baby's heart rate dropped all the way to like 50 beats per minute. Their heart rate is anywhere between like 140 to 160 beats per minute. So the fact that her baby's heart rate dropped to 50 beats per minute, they had to stop doing the ankle surgery and perform an emergency C-section in the middle of her ankle surgery to take that baby out of her and save her baby. Get the fuck out of here, okay? And now that worked out for that lady, because she was already like basically towards the end of her pregnancy, like 30 something weeks. I'm only 5 months pregnant. There's no way, if y'all in the middle of surgery need to take my baby out of my stomach because y'all see that he is in distress, that my child is gonna survive. Like a 20-week-old being removed from the womb, they really don't have no chance of there's really no chance of survival. Like, y'all not touching me, because y'all can't come up with an alternative when it comes to putting me to sleep in a way and doing the surgery in a way that's safe for my unborn son. Like, it's not happening. So my mom, her co-worker was nice enough to refer me to a hospital called Hospital for Special Surgery. It's downtown in Manhattan, and they actually specialize in doing ankle surgeries, foot surgeries, leg surgeries, and spinal surgeries. So So I had an appointment there. I actually had an appointment there yesterday, just yesterday, and like protocol, like they did what they were supposed to do to a T. Like they had to get clearance from my OBGYN that I'm not high risk and that my baby is healthy and has no complications and stuff like that. So yeah, they just explained the procedure to me. So the backbone part of my ankle that's broken, they have to put like a really small plate, like about this big, and like maybe like 2 screws, and then the break on the side that I just showed y'all is gonna be like a metal plate, and it's probably gonna be like 7 screws in that shit. And then they gonna stitch me up, put me in a little soft cast, probably I think for like a week, she said, or 2, and then put me in a boot. So my healing, back to how they gonna do the surgery in the safest way for my baby. So they're gonna numb me from the waist down, and then they're gonna give me a nerve blocker from the knee down. So I'm not gonna feel anything from the waist down, and then the nerve blocker, it blocks all pain and everything like that for 2 days, for 48 hours. So I'm not gonna feel nothing. Even after surgery, I'm not gonna feel nothing for 48 hours. But the surgeon did tell me that like a lot of people find that their pain there's really isn't any pain after surgery. But I don't know, because you know, I was on TikTok, I was TikToking every fucking thing, and everybody said they was in mad pain. Even one of my close friends was like, hell no, she was crying, she was in pain, the oxys wasn't working. Like, I just want to get it done with. So my surgery is gonna be next Tuesday, and the surgery is gonna be 3 hours, y'all. Oh my god, I thought I was miserable when I broke my motherfucking hand last summer. Oh no, baby, this broken ankle and stuff ain't got nothing on my little fucking broke middle finger bone that I had last summer. Like, absolutely nothing. So yeah, y'all, that's the story of my ankle. Like, thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will post another video after I have my surgery, like just updating y'all how I feel. It might be a vlog, I don't know, or it might just be like one of these little sit down chit chat videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.